Hey guys, it's my Tamiya collection video number 5. Since the last video we've added 5 cars and an extra cabinet. So we'll go through them as we normally do. So first things first, we now have this little Perspex display thing for the motors and the batteries. I've just cut this down tonight. I need to do a little bit of work on it just to make it a little bit stronger, but it does the job very nicely, to be fair. Yeah, it just makes a nice little display of it. So yeah, I'm not really planning on adding any more motors or boxes unless I get them with any cars. I'm sort of quite happy with that because this was just to fill this space up, and then I've done the same with these batteries, which I wasn't planning to do, to be fair, but just to get this gap where the King Cab was, and I think it just fills up really nice, and it actually looks pretty cool now. So we've got the old Tamiya 6 volt and then the Hump 7.2, 14 SP and 1400 SCR. So I'll keep my eye out for any mint batteries in the future, because now I've got them, I probably won't mind carrying them on. So that's that bit done. So on to the first car we added, which we restored, was this Tamiya Frog. Looks really well. It's an original Mach 1 chassis, which I've cleaned up and fettled with, and I've used MCI decals on a Camtech shell, that one is, and it come out really well. Looks really good. It's one of my least favourite Tamiya buggies, if I'm honest. I think it's ugly as hell, but never mind, you've got to have one. So anyway, I'm reasonably chuffed with that. Second car we've added is this Fox. Again, it's an original Fox. It's not the Nova Fox, and this is using the Team Blue Grove shell, and I used MCI decals, and I put new wheels and tyres on off of the Nova Fox, and she's come up sparkling, to be fair. She looks really good, and I could have used Nova Fox decals, but I want it to look like the original. So it's pretty hard to tell here, but the Nova Fox, you get the silver roof decal, but on the original Fox you had to paint it silver and just put those little decals on top. So that's actually, that silver's painted on. So it's come out really well. Really chuffed with that. Car number 3 we've added is this awesome original Egress, which is in absolute tip-top condition. I made a separate video on this one, but yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. I believe it to be fully original, but obviously with the body and the decals, you can never tell. Some of the decals are off the Riri, I should say. I had to salvage I kept the main ones on, this one with the correct period font on, but the others are Riri. So as I say, I'm calling it original. The car itself is completely original, but whether that shell is, I don't really suppose anyone can tell me. But yeah, she's stunning, well chuffed. Further one down, just got this yesterday. This is a Tamiya holy grail for me. Never mind your blazing blazers, this is the one for me. Tamiya Avanti original 88. It's stunning and it's in tip-top condition. Love it. What I do need to do to it, like I do with some of my cars, because of display models only, I need to lower it. So that's pushed down as hard as it will on both ends, and you can see how the ride height's ridiculous, and the Avanti's got to sit a lot lower than that. So what I actually do is I take the shocks off and I drain the oil out, and I fill them up on the shock rods. I fill them up with washers, so it limits the travel, and I'll probably drop that. Looking at it there, I'll probably end up dropping that about 12, maybe 15 mil front and back, and then I'll adjust the turnbuckles and straighten all the wheels up, and it'll just be sat pretty much like the Egress is, really low to the ground, and especially there, look, that's been done. That's got the washers in the shocks, and as you can see, it makes a massive difference. The Avanti 2001 has done the same. Could probably do with dropping that a little bit lower, but it'll do for now. It's quite a fiddly job. So I need to do that. The only thing stopping me doing that is I'm a bit lazy, because the back shocks are on circlips, and it's a bit of a faff. So, but anyway, we'll get that done over the weekend, but absolutely stunning. Love it. And then the 5th car I did was this Terra Conqueror, which has come out lovely. I just wanted to do one. It's not I've got to say it's not a popular car. I think it is a popular car, I just don't think there was many about. So what I did was I bought an old Manta Ray, because it's basically a manta ray. And what I did was, I've got a Team Blue Grove shell on and MCI decals, but what I did was I bought standard Top Force wheels and tyres, and I sprayed it from memory. It's Tamiya Pace Spray PS24, and to be fair, the wheels have come up a treat. It's actually brighter than this is making it look. It's a sort of a luminous colour, and I put a driver in figure in there as well. They're standard yellow CVA shocks that I just sprayed matte black, and again, you know, it's a look-alike. That's all it is. But for me, you know, it does the job perfectly. That's as close as to an original Terra Scorcher as I'm ever going to get. And for the collection purposes, I'm happy with that. It's come up really well. So that's the 5 cars that we've added. As you can see, the 4th cabinet is now in place. So it's really starting to take shape now. Really chuffed with it. Unfortunately, obviously, because of a design at living room, we were running out of space. So we can see the 4th one, we can only get a maximum of 4 cars in. So the next bit I do, I've got 5 projects still that I'm working on, 5 cars. And the plan is, now I don't know if this is going to work, I want to move the monster trucks to the top. I want to buy another one of these IKEA cabinets and lay it across the top of the others and fit the 3 monster trucks across it and put lights in it. So that's the idea, and if it works, it should look pretty cool, if I'm honest. And obviously I'll fill the bottoms up with normal cars again, and then that'll leave me for one more cabinet as we go on. But obviously it's the project now is slowing way down. All the money I saved to get this going has pretty much gone, so we're just sort of restoring as and when we can now. But there's certainly no rush to it. And as I say, I'm so chuffed where it is now. That's really taking shape, and there's cars in there this time that I've never had, and there's a load of originals in there in that lot, which again I'm really happy about. So I won't bore you any longer, but as I say, this is a collection up to date. The next video I'll hopefully, as I say, have these monster trucks in their own cabinet above, and we'll see how that looks. But before I do that, I'll wait till I've got the actual cars to fill the spaces. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you do like it, please subscribe to me, because I'm trying to do weekly videos now. And join me on my Facebook group, Tamiya's First 150 two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive buggies. And we have the same Tamiya Vintage on Instagram. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.